Alright, here we are. We can start with the starter guide. We just joined the server. Some controls first. On V, you can go into third person. On C, you can watch your character from the front. Pretty cool for screenshots or so. With F8, you can remove the bars here, so it doesn't show. On F7, you can see your stats here. And yeah, then we can immediately start. I would recommend collecting these things here. This is like normal stone in Minecraft, I would say. And with these, you can craft tools. So pick up these stone rubbles as often as you see them. Immediately pick them up and you're good to go with your first pickaxe or so. Then we can go out here. And then we are in the open world here. Now we can start immediately destroying these bushes here. Then we get sticks. This is not like in Minecraft. We just get them from destroying these bushes. So we don't need any, killing any trees for now. You also get these berries. This is a pretty good early game food. And plant fibers is a very good resource we also need. Because now we can immediately craft our first tools. I would recommend crafting at least a sword and a pickaxe. Because there are enemies as in Minecraft. And yeah, there we go. Now we have a sword and pickaxe already. Now we can go ahead and run around a little because we need some food and finding animals. You can also always, of course, collect these rubbles here. This is pretty good. You see there are plenty of them, but they are not everywhere. So if you see them, just collect them. Especially in the early game, you will need plenty of them. So there we go. So now we can run around. There's a skeleton. I will immediately show you a skeleton. On M, we have a map. There we go. You see also the spawning point where we spawned. And then there's something else. We will go there in a second. Let's kill the skeleton first. The mobs are not too hard if you don't go into any caves or so. Like the skeleton is very, very easy. With left click attack, on right mouse button you can block, so it can't hit you. It takes energy off you, as you can see, and as soon as the energy breaks, you can't block anymore, obviously. And then your energy has to fill up again. And now we can simply slash him away with our sword. This is pretty easy, so they're not that strong. But I would definitely recommend having a sword with you. Are there any animals? I don't see any yet. But yeah, then we can go into our menu here. And there we have our character with the gear. Now we haven't crafted any gear, so we can't choose anything, the health, mana, etc. Here we can craft a campfire now. We're gonna set up our base right here. You can just press craft. You don't have a crafting table like in Minecraft. So you automatically craft it and it gets in your inventory. Here we need a workbench next. For that we need tree trunks and any stone. And first we need a hatchet for cutting down some trees. Let's set up our campfire somewhere at the trees here, so we are close to the trees that we're gonna need. If you see any animals, I haven't seen any yet, but there are plenty of them, just kill them immediately because you will need the leather of them and also the food. And now, something very cool you would really like if you're a casual Minecraft player. We're gonna harvest this stem here, and then, bam. It automatically harvests the whole tree, like in real life. So, yeah, no climbing into the tree and finding the last log. Just destroying the lowest logs here. And then we are good to go. As soon as it doesn't have any connections to the ground anymore, it fully gets destroyed. So you can easily get logs. And now we also get this fiber and sticks from the tree. You can also collect here these flowers, lavender for example, but we don't need them for the early game now. But now we can go ahead and craft a chest, for example, and for the workbench we need stone. So let's get some stone. I guess we can use this one. I am not sure if... Okay, this is stone rubble, so we need something else. Is this considered stone for crafting? I don't think so. Oh, okay. Any stone, okay. So we can take any stone. This is marble now. And it's working for our workbench here. So, there we go. You can just press 5, for example. Then it automatically gets into the inventory slot you want. And there we have our workbench. Now it's getting interesting. Now we have more options. We can craft torches. You can also craft 10 torches at once. But we just don't need that many for now. We're going to craft like 2 stacks here. So one time crafting you get 4 torches. Then we have different weapons. This is pretty cool, actually. The daggers the battle axe, the mace, and now the bow. I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna make an extra video on explaining all weapons, but for now we're gonna craft the daggers, because I think this is the coolest weapon you probably would like to see. There we go. So, yeah, you have like different attacks here. If you block like this, and then you press, you push the enemy back a bit. And then you see, how can I show it with my mouse? On the bottom right corner, you see we have a special attack on Q. You get this if you kill enough monsters or use your swords. Let me show it to you. So here's a monster, for example. You see the bar will fill up once we are fighting enough. Okay, we need to kill something else. Here you can, by the way, find chests as this one. So always make sure to collect everything from these chests if you find a structure like this. Let's try to find... Okay, there are animals. Let's save our energy so we can actually hunt them, because they are running away, actually, if you attack them. So, and now... Oh. Yeah, I want to get the special skill. You have a special skill for every weapon. Well, let's kill the fox here. They are also attacking, by the way, the foxes. So watch out for that. And they are not weak. The special attack is not finished yet. One more. There we go. And now we have a special attack. There we go. And it's like a dash. Yeah, we're not gonna... Oh, let's finish them off here. Watch out for cows and... oh, the rabbit. Probably easier. You see, this is not quite easy to actually kill something here. So now we have light hide and raw wild meat. Yeah, cows can actually kick you with their feet. So watch out if you want to kill cows, so they can deal damage to you. So we need to heal up a bit, just eating some wild berries. We don't have food in the game yet. We don't know if this will still come or not. But now we can continue. We have in our campfire, for example, yeah, we can cook stuff. So we can throw in some logs here or sticks, and then we get cooked food. And now we can simply eat this, cooked wild meat. And if we eat this, you see on the left bottom, like a energy and health regeneration bar. So for the time, you see the timer there, this is on, we're gonna regenerate health, which is pretty cool. So what is next? We have now tools that we can craft here. So you see iron, copper, thorium, cobalt, adamantite, and mithril. We can go with copper and iron for the beginning. And now we have different workstations here. For example, the blacksmith used to craft basic armor, basic weaponry. This is pretty important for getting, where's our light leather, light hide, so we can turn this into light leather. It's also described in the description. So basically we need everything we can see here, we need at least once. There are things that are locked, like this one here, for example, and it requires workbench tier 2, which is very important. So you need copper ingots and iron ingots and linen scraps for the workbench tier 2. Yeah, as mentioned, to get iron ingots, we need raw iron and then smelt it in the furnace. So we need some stone right now. Let's get some stone so we can craft this real quick. And you see we are already full life again, and we are still regenerating health. So if we would fight again now, we would keep regenerating health because we are full life. Yeah, it's like if you are full life in Minecraft, then you can also, like, not overheal, but if you get damage again and you are full life and you are full food, then you regenerate more life. So now we can, for example, craft the furnace. There we go. Oh, now we can place it. And it's pretty self-explaining. Now we need some wood. Do I have? Yeah, I have wood. With, I think it was with the... okay, on the right side you can see. So shift and right mouse button, we take half. We can put it in here. And now we need copper or iron to craft. Yeah, to get it, in the best case, we're gonna find... Yeah, somewhere like a mine or something. There are mines in the game, so you just have to look out for them. We can also kill these turkeys here. Oh. They are not aggressive or so. And then we get dark feathers and raw wild meat, which we can make food out of again. You can also collect these here. There we go. Okay, let's try to find a mine really quick. Here are some more enemies. This is, for example, a wolf. They always come in groups of 2. Make sure, yeah. The daggers are very close range, so it's quite dangerous to use them. I'm almost dead. I got killed. Okay, you see, if we die, we have in our settings that our items are losing 10% durability, and we are dropping some of our items. So if we want to go back now, we can simply go back. We see our graveyard there. And yeah, if you don't want to respawn in this area, like in this spawning area, we can also craft a bedroll. For that, we need light hide. 2 of them. We just had 1, so we weren't able to craft one, but you're going to respawn with your items. You can also put in the settings that you won't lose anything. So, yeah. So, we are back, and as you see, it's not probably that easy as you would expect. So, there are monsters already in the early game that can kill you, but we also don't have any armor. We have to keep that in mind. I've also not played too much for now, so I'm not the best fighter here. There we go. And now we also have enough hide. Oh no, I think a light hide, only 1. We have 1 in our base, I guess. Oh no, we got medium hide from that. So we need light hide, but we got medium hide. Here are some more animals. They are running away. I think this should be a Highland cow or so. Looks pretty dangerous, but it doesn't hurt you at all. There we go. And we also get heavy hide from that one and a lot of meat. There are snakes. Make sure to not fight the snakes. Here is a swamp monster. We are in the swamp biome right now. Make sure to always keep a good distance. On right mouse button, as mentioned, we can also block and then fight back. There we go. We also got medium hide. Here we have like an oh, I just dropped into a cave. Okay, I'm going to show you the city afterwards. So now we are in a small cave. Where do we have our torches? You can just hold it in your hand to have some light. This is iron. It looks pretty cool. I really like the artwork of this. You can simply harvest it with your pickaxe. There we go. And there can also be a vein, so we can just follow along. You can also place the torches on the ground if you want some more light. There we go. And now we are finished. We have our raw iron ore. And now we can go a bit deeper into the cave. Watch out, there are quite a lot of monsters or rats. They are not too dangerous. So if you have a little bit of armor, you can easily kill them. So you see the damage is quite low. But I don't want to die to that maggot here. So let's eat our food. So we're gonna heal up. So there's a rat. And now we got also some light hide. I want to show you... Oh, okay. Here we got copper. So you see copper immediately. You also have a chance to find thorium in this area here. But it's quite rare. This is like the neck... What happened here? Actually, it was because of the mushrooms. So they can explode if you walk on top of them. So yeah, watch out for that. This is probably the creeper of Hytale. Do we have some more copper here? Yeah, we got some more. Oh, and it keeps going. So now we got copper and iron. We could go deeper into the cave now, but I think this is not needed because we have seen most what I wanted to show you for the starter guide. Of course, the deeper you go, the rarer the resources will be. So obviously you won't find mithril or something. Yeah, up here, one fun fact. You probably know the nether from Minecraft. Oh, watch out, the monsters are respawning also behind you. You probably know the nether from Minecraft. Here it looks like if you go deeper, there will come a volcano biome. So most likely you can say the nether here is basically underground. As many people in Minecraft would wanted it to be, it is like this here. Okay, now we have like an ogre. Watch out, he seems pretty strong, so always keep an eye out here. Keep them on distance. I like to use the mace here because this one has a high damage and a big knockback. But it is possible to kill this guy here. Now we got line and scraps, what we need also for our... oh no, not for the bedroll. I don't know what we needed it for. But now we can craft our sleeping bag here. And we can go in here again real quick to show it to you. You see, this is a mage, I think. Yeah, he's spawning wolves and he's throwing rocks. So they're quite strong. I think I don't want to raid this camp here now, because I might die by doing so. You see, yeah. Let's stop this, because this is not needed for a starter guide, because, yeah, you can do this whenever you're ready to fight. Let's go back to our camp real quick, and then I'm going to show you some more crafting, because I think the most important things we have already covered, and some more. I think we're going to go into some crafting stations now, so you understand how the crafting system here works and what you need to know about that. Okay, unfortunately, I've lost our base, so we're gonna build a new one here, which is pretty easy. Just place down your sleeping bag. Now we can respawn right here. Put down some torches, so we are safe. And craft a new workbench. That's pretty cheap, so don't worry about if you lose your base at the early game. Now we can go again with our furnace. I'm gonna get some more tree chunks. So we are back now. Let's craft this one. You see, for that we need copper ingots. And now we can simply put in our copper into this slot here, and also our iron, and then put in some fuel with logs. And then you will automatically get copper ingots out of it. So we have now plenty of work stages. I'm gonna show this on my world, because it wouldn't make sense to like craft everything here. Maybe I can craft every weapon real quick and show them to you. There we go. We have the bow. Let's put it here. This one. We need the battle axe. And that's it. Do we have arrows? Yes, we have. So this is the crude mace. You see, it's more like a swing attack. Then we have the battle axe. It's quicker than the mace, but it's, yeah, a little bit or much slower than the daggers. This is, for example, a normal headshot. And then we have a bow with left mouse button. You can simply charge the arrow and shoot. So these are pretty easily explained, the weapons. Let me swap on my server real quick. So here we are. By the way, it's night for me right now. You see, yeah, not a lot of is changing. Monsters are running around with torches though, so if there would be some there, you see, there you can see them from far behind, but not all monsters. If we're gonna go to bed, we can simply press F on our sleeping bag and we will skip the night. There we go. And now we have all of the crafting stations here. So let's start with these are all crafted on workbench tier 1 because I haven't upgraded yet. So let's start with the builder's workbench. Here you can simply put in logs, for example, or stone, and then, yeah, you can choose whatever you want. For example, doors or a small roof. So you can go with that. Then we have our armorer's workbench. Here we can craft armor. This is why you need a lot of light leather. Light leather is super hard to get, so make sure to collect that as soon as you can. And then we have the furniture workbench. Here we can craft some skin chests or so, some beds. So this is basically just for furniture. Then we have the tanning rack. Here we have our light hide, and we will get out light leather out of it. Then the farmer's workbench. Here you can craft, for example, a hoe. You can craft a bucket that's working like in Minecraft. Feed bags. So here you can plant your own plants, plant a small field. We have some seed bags that you can trade in here for essence of life that you get for killing mobs or animals. we have saplings here. We have the essence of life. Then we have planters and decorators. So here we have normal double chests. You can simply put items in and out of them. I'm going to explain them to you in a second. Here we have a stove. This is basically the better campfire. You can craft different things here, as you can see, like vegetable skewer. And this is very, very good food. So yeah, here we can also craft popcorn or bread or fish or whatever. Then we have the blacksmith. Here we can craft our weapons. Yeah, you see we have different resource weapons here. Mithril sword would obviously be the best. Then we have the mace, the battle axe, the daggers, and the bow. Then we have our furnace here, which I've emptied right now. And then we have our chest. Here we have some very cool features. First of all, we can press this button, then it will automatically move all our items from our inventory that are available in this chest into the chest. So you see it got automatically sorted. And yeah, now it's also filling it with no items that are not or that we have in our inventory. Which is pretty cool. We can also press this and then we're gonna get the items out of our inventory here. And also a very, very cool feature, we can craft from our chest. So you don't have to have the items in your actual inventory. You can see we need 3 sap here for this one, for example, and we see it's pulling it out of our chest automatically, which makes life much, much, much easier. So that's it already with the starter guide. If you have any questions, make sure to ask them in the comments below, and then hopefully see you in my next guide. See you in my next video. Bye.